With Americans contracting COVID-19 at an alarming rate and with new hotspots forming throughout the country, many are living in fear about how long the COVID-19 danger will last. Jessica recently commented during one of my Facebook Lives and said she fears if she leaves her house, the virus will kill her due to her compromised immune system. It's been weeks, and she worries it could be months or even a year before she can go in public. Jessica, tell me what you say to yourself and tell me why you're so concerned.
My anxiety basically just overruns me, and it tells me, oh no, you can't, go outside. You can't do this and you can't do that because, what if the coronavirus, kills you? Because, I do have a compromised immune system. So, it really does scare me. I've been sick my entire life. And so this has scared me a lot more than like the flu or whatever. And I my doctor told me, he said basically that I need to quarantine myself and stay in my house and not go anywhere. I have basically stopped anybody from coming over to my house. I video chat, my family, but other than that, I basically I'm isolated in this house.
Tell me how you represent this to yourself. I mean, do you think about this like there are just a monster outside your door, and if you crack that door, you're dead? I mean, how do you represent this to yourself?
Like I am terrified, absolutely terrified to go outside of my house. Like I basically I just isolate myself here. Like and my husband, he goes to work every day and then he comes home and having that anxiety as well. My husband going to work and possibly contracting the virus at work and then bringing it home to me and my child absolutely terrifies me, and it makes me more anxious, and it makes me more worrisome about my health and my son's health and my husband's health as well, and they have healthy immune systems.
So your belief is, and I'm just trying to get to where the bottom is for you. Your belief is if you contract COVID-19, for you, it is a death sentence.
Basically, that's how I see it. Yes.
And in fact, your brother was born with the same blood disorder that you have, and he contracted strep throat 3 years ago, and in fact, he did die.
Yeah, he did.
I'm very sorry for your loss, by the way. You now have gotten to the point where you're waking up in a panic attack 5 or 6 times a night. You're exhausted from loss of sleep, and this has just overwhelmed you and taken over your life.
Yes, it has. Like I haven't slept hardly any in over a week. My body is physically exhausted. Like I am just so tired. My body will not let me sleep. I toss and turn all night long. I have nightmares.
And you understand that everything you're going through now, the stress that you're experiencing, the panic attacks that you're having, the loss of sleep that you're having, all of that compromises your immune system further, which makes you more and more susceptible to contracting an infection and less able to fight it off if you do. So your reaction to it, your lack of mental hygiene, you're experiencing depression, anxiety, panic attacks, all of this is contributing to your vulnerability. So that has to be handled, right?
Yes. And that's what scares me even more because I know that all of this is making my immune system 10 times worse and I already don't have one already. So it's like all the stress and anxiety is causing it 10 times worse. And I want to stop so I can, be normal. I want to be
I got you. All right, but listen, there's help with that, and I'm going to talk to you about what you can do to deal with this.